Welcome to part 3 of Emefiele Corruption Saga. My name is Abundance Effiong. You're watching the Street Talk Show. Have you noticed, the previous part I talked about lack of foreign investors coming in. Have you noticed that a lot of companies that used to be in Nigeria, a lot of foreign companies, I still remember Unilever, that a lot of them have fled to Ghana. If you remember, have you looked around? If you truly look around, you'll find out that most of them have left Nigeria. Recently, the Shell BP has left, sold their shares to, I think, Reliance or so, and they have left. Can you imagine what all of these things are doing to our economy? So when you have foreign companies leaving your country completely, you realize that your economy is really going down. That's why Nigerians are going through a lot of hardship. Let me tell you, corruption is responsible for 70% of what Nigerians are going through today. So we need to deal with this issue of corruption. One of the other negative effects is you have allocation, resources being allocated poorly. Just because you don't have a lot of resources, so you have the available scarce resources are being allocated to projects in few projects at that because they are not sufficient. So you find out that these affect our system. It affects our economy. People are dying. Are you aware that a lot of families are no longer able to feed themselves? Are you aware of the fact that a lot of people have lost their jobs? Remind me of 1983 when a lot of families lost their breadwinners. A lot of people, we had this issue of people not being able to get jobs, and we had to depend on harsh measures to keep us alive. The same thing is happening right now. Why? Because of corruption. A lot of a lot of resources are not available because they are stored in private pockets. And so the projects that would have benefited the masses are no longer being executed because the resources are not available. Now, it may interest you to know that Mr. President has allocated so much money to states right now, especially Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Delta. What they are earning is in the region of 400 billion. Yet corruption is eating those monies, and we're not able to really account for the projects that we're executing. Let me tell you something in terms of infrastructure. I told someone that look, if you take 15 years and have a roadmap to fix roads, let me tell you, in 15 years, you would have fixed all the federal roads. You would have entered into these state roads in 15 years alone. Let us even say that you're not able to fix all the state roads and the local government roads. Let us say that in 15 years, we are able to fix all the federal roads. Don't you think that that would have been a boon for us? Now, let's look at something. You see, stifled entrepreneurship is something that is very, very powerful. Yes, it affects our entrepreneurs being able to produce because there are no resources. So entrepreneurship suffers. A lot of people don't have money to start businesses. Entrepreneurship is when individuals are doing businesses that contribute to the economy, to the growth of the economy. So when monies have been stolen from public coffers, you find out that entrepreneurs do not have access to loans from banks, and these things affect our economy. Now, the corruption I am speaking about is not only the government sector, it is there in the private sector. Someone said it, I don't know whether it is true or not, that most of the MDs of banks take this foreign exchange that are being allocated every 2 weeks by the CBN and sell them. And so you go to the bank, typically, you may not find dollars, except you go to Apoki. So when I come back again, because we are allocating 5 minutes to this talk. So when I come back again, we'll be speaking about the negative effect of corruption in part 4 of this Emefiele corruption saga. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like you to share this video. Make it go viral. Corruption is something every one of us must fight. My name is Abundance Efion. You are watching the Street Talk Show. I am an actor, a movie maker. I am National Secretary, TNF. I am National Publicity Secretary, Kagram. I am National Secretary, Project 27 Movement. I am a social justice advocate. I am a human rights advocate. Thank you so much for watching until I come back for the part 4.